So the other day, I was in line to pick up some prescriptions at the pharmacist, and there was a pharmacy tech behind the counter. There was an older lady and like three other people in front of me, so it was really really busy. And actually, when I was looking in the back, they were on the phone and at the drive-through, just kind of hustling and bustling to try to fill all the prescriptions. It was super busy. And that kind of was the problem because the lady was really upset with the pharmacy tech because she wanted to pick up her prescription, but it's going to take 45 minutes to an hour before it was going to be ready. And that's a very long time, so I can understand. But the pharmacy tech explained to her that she hadn't put in for the prescription to be filled yet. That's the reason why it was going to take so long. Well, that and there were a bunch of people ahead of her. She was like, we're going to get to it as soon as we possibly can, but there's so many people in front of you, it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour before your prescription is even filled. And the lady was upset and was fussing at the pharmacy tech. And, the pharmacy tech handled it pretty well, but I could kind of tell she was a little flustered. And so finally, the lady left and said, okay, I'll just go shopping because it was inside of the HEB. I'll just go shopping and I'll come back. And I got up there and it was my turn, and I just made what we call small talk. Was talking about the weather because I'm in Houston. I was like, man, it's been amazing outside. It's 70 degrees. I'm from Kansas, and typically in Kansas at the time we have snow and all this stuff. And she was like, oh yeah, it's been beautiful. And I'm telling her how I'll take Josiah and Nicholas out to the soccer field and go to the football stadium and play outside, and just was talking about some really fun stuff. And I can just see just her demeanor change. She just was able to take her mind off of it. And honestly, that really wasn't my point. I just like talking to people, and I realized that when I was done, it was actually God dropped a little something in my spirit. He's like, Joe, there's no such thing as small talk. It's all a big deal. I mean, life is a big deal. So if you're talking about weather or traffic or the football game, I mean, it's huge. It's significant. I mean, living and interacting with people and just exchanging niceties and conversations are a huge and wonderful essence of life. Communication is a very special essence of life. And God was like, be very careful about what comes out of your mouth. Communication is powerful. A scripture just popped in my head, and it's pretty much talking about how it's important for us to control our tongue, because the tongue is like a little rudder that it steers a ship, and your tongue is like a spark in the wildfire. The tongue is powerful. I mean, there really is no such thing as small talk. Go to James 3:5. It breaks it all down. It breaks it all down for you and lets you know how important the words of our mouth are, how powerful the tongue is. There's no such thing as small talk. We have to watch every single thing that comes out of our mouth, because it has an effect on us. It has an effect on other people's lives. I mean, there's a quote that says, the one who says he can and the one who says he can't, they are both right. Which one are you? Positive self-talk. Positively speak to others. Just shower them with love and adoration, and shower them with positive things. I mean, like I said, there's no such thing as small talk. It may seem as simple as, we're talking about football or whatever, but that might be that person's favorite team, and when they think about their favorite team, they just have this wonderful fuzzy feeling that goes on inside. Yeah, be very careful as to how you talk to people, because it really has a huge impact. They say that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. There's a whole bunch of psychotherapists who would disagree with you if you believe that. Man, there are people who are in counseling right now, not by what someone has done to them, but what they have said to them. There are people walking around right now with just a certain demeanor about them because of what they've said to them. I'll be honest with you, the reason why I'm such an optimistic person is because so many people have said so many good things about me and to me. And I want to pay that forward. You know what I'm saying? I've actually gotten a lot better about being so critical of other people because honestly, it's kind of it's interesting. I went to Kansas State University and Bill Snyder just retired, was the coach of that, the legendary coach of Kansas State University. And I remember I was watching ESPN, they pointed out that his way of coaching is instead of pointing out what someone has done wrong, he would actually point and say, hey, why don't you check out how he's doing? Maybe that's something that you can implement. I mean, it's still kind of a way of, creating some type of correction, but it's really focusing on the positive and focusing on things that's helpful. Because our words are actually supposed to be building people up and not tearing them down. So yeah, I mean, to call small talk, any of it small talk, is actually not recognizing how important words are. So just, man, check out James 3 and 5 and just check the words that are coming out of your mouth and check how it is that you interact with people and how it is that you speak to them, because it has a huge and lasting impact. Again, that person was, I could just tell by after that lady was just yelling at them and making them feel, less than worthwhile. I could just see them kind of slunking down, and just their whole demeanor it wasn't good. And then I just had a simple conversation about the weather, and that person perked up. It was amazing. I mean, I almost missed it, but God showed me, Joel, there's no such thing as small talk. Be blessed. So if you like that video, do me a favor. Why don't you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the bell, and of course, go ahead and click on my face there and subscribe. Be blessed.